In this video, we'll discuss the difference between scalar quantity and vector quantity. In our previous lecture, we discussed what is scalar quantity and what is vector quantity in brief. So now we will see some distinguish between scalar quantity and vector quantity. So what is scalar quantity? A physical quantity which has only magnitude, which has only magnitude, which has only which has only magnitude and no direction. So doesn't have any direction is called scalar quantity. Example: length, mass, volume, temperature, etc. To represent length, we don't need the direction of the length. We only need the value of the length or the magnitude of the length. That means if I say 5 meter, it means the 5 meter means the magnitude of this value of length is 5 meter, but I don't need any direction like 5 meter in right, 5 meter in upwards or downwards or left. It doesn't need any direction. On the other hand, a physical quantity which has both magnitude and direction is called vector quantity. Example is acceleration, displacement, velocity, force, etc. If I said a velocity of a car is 5 meter per second, so I know the magnitude of the value or the speed of this car. But if I add another information like it go in the right side, the car moves on the right side, then I find out that the car is moving at 5 meter per second on the right side, or I can say that it has both magnitude and the direction. So vector quantity has these two types of information. The second one is addition, subtraction or multiplication of scalar quantities are done by simple arithmetic. If I want to say 5 meter, the length of 2 stick is 5 meter, so total length is 10 meter. But in the case of vector, addition, subtraction or multiplication of two vectors cannot be done by simple arithmetic rules. For that, we have to learn about addition rule, subtraction rule, rule of parallelogram, laws of parallelogram. Parallelogram, or we want to, for multiplication we need to know about what is cross product, what is dot product, these type kinds of law. We cannot done simple arithmetic equations or rules in vector quantity. The third one is a scalar quantity is changed due to the change of its magnitude. So we can only change the magnitude or the value of this scalar quantity. Like if I say that I increase the length of a stick by 1 meter, then the total length is 6 meter. The total length is 6 meter. It is a simple law. I change the value of scalar quantity. But in vector quantity, there is two kinds of information. One is magnitude and other one is direction. So a vector quantity is changed either due to the change of its magnitude or direction or both. So if I change only the magnitude, then the vector quantity is changed. If I am not changing the magnitude or the value, instead of I change the direction of this vector information, then also the vector quantity is changed, or we can change both of these. The fourth one is scalar product of two scalar quantities can never be zero unless one of them is zero. Like if I said the multiplication of two stick is 5 meter into 2 meter equals to 10 meter. To be the multiplication is 0, one must be 0. One must be 0, then I will get the answer 0. But in case of vector quantity, vector product of two vector quantities can be 0, even none of them is 0. Like if I say that, if I say two vector quantities, two value of one is 5 meter per second, the speed of two car is 5 meter per second, 7 meter per second. Or I can say that not if I say for work, we know the formula of work is W equals to Fs cos theta. Here F is also a vector quantity and S is also a vector quantity. But it can be 0. What can be 0? If force, if I used 5 Newton force and the displacement is like 10 meter, but the angle of this force to this particle or object is like theta equals to, if I say that theta equals to 90 degree, we know the cos 90 degree equals to 0, then the whole equation will be 0. So here both the quantities are not 0, but perhaps the product of these two quantities is 0 because of the angle. So vector product of two vector quantities can be 0 even none of them is 0. The fifth one is scalar product of two scalar quantities always gives a scalar quantity. Here I multiplied two product and I got a new answer which is in meter and which is also a scalar quantity. So the multiplication of the product of two scalar quantities always gives us a scalar quantity. But in case of vector, the product of two vector quantities, can be vector quantity or scalar quantity. So for vector multiplication to two vector product can be scalar or vector. It can be both. Depends on how how the multiplication or the product is applied. If the vector product is dot product, if the vector product is dot product, then it will be scalar quantity. Or if the vector product is cross product, then the new quantity will be vector quantity. We'll discuss this scalar quantity and vector quantity in our next lectures. That's all for today's video. I hope we understand what is the difference between scalar quantity and vector quantity. If you love this video, please like this video and do subscribe to our channel. Thank you.